What's up? It's Tuesday night, our regular night. Probably one of the last Tuesday nights that we'll have as we go on to our Wednesday, because the season's back. We're pretty much, it's over now. We got several games tonight going on in the NHL, and of course our team is playing tomorrow night, and I'm excited that we're back in action, and we'll have all the news and notes about the team and everything going on. But I'm here with my co-host, the man, the myth, the icon, Hydro. Ooh. Ring clap. Hydro likes to put his rings on just to start the show, and then he takes them off.
Yeah, then take them off. I do that.
Now he'll take them off.
Yeah, because I just don't like to
put that much pressure on your poor fingers.
Well, I just don't like to ruin them either, since I don't want to ruin them. I ain't got extras like you do, so.
I do have extras. But we want to welcome you Tuesday night. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're here at Casa D'Angelo. And inside Casa D'Angelo,
The war room.
is the war room, as he likes to call it.
We need to get the sign made up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I asked that a sign be made, and it's not here. It has not yet been delivered. The war room. But that's not original, though. That's been around for a while.
I know, but still.
Different.
I mean, yeah, it could be like, we need to come up with it could be the war room. It could be
the war room if somebody pisses me off and I go off on them, which has happened.
I mean, it could technically still be the office, but we could call it the war room.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's the first thing that we do? We say it's the office, because when we were moving into this place, I had all these extra bedrooms or rooms in general. And
can you really say that's a bedroom, because really didn't have no closets or anything?
True, but the spare room over there is going to be a spare room / where my guests sleep. So kind of like it's a part-time bedroom. If you get it, if you get something in there, it's already got a dresser in there.
Yeah, technically.
So yeah, if you put a bed in there, it's a bedroom. I just haven't put a bedroom in there yet, because I've been told that some of my friends are going to visit and never do. So for now, it's just a spare room. But welcome to the show. Like I said, we're going to talk about the return of our team tomorrow night, which is why we're doing the show tonight. So we want to welcome everybody to the show. We won't have a hell of a lot to talk about with hockey because of the fact that nobody's played. The show's coming back on a night before everything resumes tomorrow after the All-Star break. So I'm not going to have a lot of hockey news. Just go over some of the news and notes and stuff, and then we have Corey coming on later, so maybe we can talk football.
Hopefully he will come on.
Hopefully. Hi, Molly. Molly's just passing by. I don't think she's coming in or not.
Come here.
There she goes. She's going to walk around, check out the office. But anyway, we'll get to tonight's games, because there are some games going on. The Flames and the Bruins are playing tonight. They're in the first. Also, we got the Stars and Sabres at 7 o'clock. Flyers and Panthers, 7 o'clock.
Come here.
Jets and Penguins at 7 o'clock. Canadians at Capitals, 7 o'clock. Canucks and Hurricanes, 7 o'clock. Avalanche and Devils at 7:30.
Uh-oh.
Ah, there's Miss Molly. Be careful. She got some nails.
I know. I noticed.
She got nails.
Look.
Hi, Molly. Welcome to the show. Of course, her sister is sleeping on the futon, so I don't think that we will see her sister. But it's good to see Molly. Molly comes in and says hi. That's very nice of her. Hi, Molly. She's a She's a good girl. She's always good.
She is. I know you got your claws in me.
Aw. She might do the stink face. Oh no, she don't got no room. She's gonna have to jump off. Oh, there she goes. She's turning around. So aside from Molly and those
And believe it or not, she's doing the stink face.
she is.
Look at that.
There she goes.
Ah.
You're in perfect position right now. And down she goes.
Yeah, well.
Daddy got to get her nails trimmed.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Actually, both of them need their nails trimmed because I don't think that her sister ever had her nails done because she was an outdoor cat. I adopted her into the indoors, and now she gets mad at me if I don't put her outside because she wants to go outside. She's not used to being an indoor cat. She's used to being an outdoor cat. So. All right, so I think I covered all the games. Just one more to go. Oilers and Golden Knights, or Golden Bitches, as I call them, are playing at 10 o'clock tonight. But all the other games are either 7 o'clock or 7:30 tonight. So that's the schedule for the NHL. As everybody knows, we're playing not my favorite team in the world, the New York Rangers, in MSG, which is going to be hard enough to beat them in their own arena. And because I give credit to where credit is due, the Rangers are a serious threat this year, which they haven't been in ages or decades. But they are a true force, a true legitimate contender. They are 27-18-5 with 59 points. Oh, no, that's us. That's us. 27-18-5, 59 points against the Rangers. 31-16-3. They have 65. So their record's not that much better than ours. And I remember when the Rangers came out of the gate really, really hot. And the Ranger fans were getting excited. They're on a roll. They're winning. And then they went on a terrible losing streak. And that's why we closed the gap, because we're one of the hottest teams in hockey right now, other than Edmonton, with our winning streak, 9 out of the last 10. So we're right up there with the Rangers. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Stars against the Maple Leafs tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and the Wild against the Blackhawks at 9:30 tomorrow night. So that's the NHL schedule for tonight and tomorrow. It's good to have the NHL back. It sucks when we don't have hockey. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen what I posted up in the Thunderstruckers group about it sucks about hockey not being there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like,
and then I put on here like the description. I was like, "Hockey is back!" All caps.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out, like, it's like taking away something that you're so used to, and then you have it taken away from you, and then you're sitting there like, "Where's my hockey? Where's my hockey?"
Yeah,
it's not there. It's like, am I getting punished? It's just terrible without hockey. I mean, if you're a true hockey fan, but I'm gonna say that the Rangers are gonna be tough to beat in New York, and we all know that. The first game of the season was the first time we played them was in December. And to be exact, December 30th, we played the Rangers. And we got our butts kicked 5-1. But we weren't hot at that point. We were not a hot team, right? We were struggling at that point. So we definitely were not the same team as we are now. I mean, and like I said, I'm going to go over who's coming back tomorrow night, who's not coming back tomorrow night. I know that everybody's got excited about, there's a list of 5 players that are coming back. But that doesn't mean that all 5 are coming back. Let me caution you on this. Now, I have been told from my inside sources at Amley that number one, Geno's not playing tomorrow night, so you won't see Geno. I'll get over it. I'll talk to you when I get to my notes about that. I'm not exactly on there right now. The last five on January 20th, we beat Buffalo 3-1 to start this excellent streak of wins. Actually, it wasn't the start because then we lost on the 21st to Detroit 2-1 in a tough loss there. But then after that, we beat Philadelphia, Arizona, and New Jersey, all by the score of 6-3 in all three games. So we scored 6 goals those 3 games and won 6-3 on all 3 of those games. So that's our last 5 games. We definitely got to take revenge on the Rangers. Hopefully we could do that. I'm going to be optimistic because we're going into this with a very hot hand. I know there's a good chance that we're gonna win those games, especially now. We're much hotter right now. We're on fire. I'm skipping now to the news and notes of the Lightning, the injury report. Injury report.
Injury.
So they returned. The Tampa Bay Lightning returned to the ice on Monday of this week for the first time since January 27th. And perhaps for the first time since the end of training camp in October, the ice was full of players. We had all the players at the Iceplex. The Lightning had 8 defensemen, 14 forwards, and 2 goaltenders. That includes all 5 players who were injured and out of the lineup just over a week ago when the Tampa Bay Lightning defeated the New Jersey Devils. On this list, Miguel Sergachev and Erik Cernak, Hayden Fury, Tanner Jeannot, Austin Watson, and a newcomer that was recalled, the forward there, Mitchell Chaffee, was recalled from Syracuse after being reassigned during the break, which they did to some of the players. Okay, so now you have 32 games left. The Lightning put themselves in a position where we've wanted to be all year long. Now that the big message was making sure that they don't find themselves on or outside looking in. So there's a good energy there with the young players. So we'll see if that continues. We'll see if Sergachev plays tomorrow night. He's on the ice. So, some of these guys are going to be a little stale, and we'll have some news on that too because they've been out for so long. Okay, based on practice on Monday, Erik Cernak will also be ready to return when the Lightning play at Madison Square Garden on Wednesday, as he was paired with Sergachev during the drills. So it looks like Cernak and Sergachev look like they may be playing tomorrow night, which is good. So that's 2 out of the 5. Hayden Fury, who has been out since January 2nd, Jeannot, who has missed 8 games, and Watson, who has missed the last 2 games, are a bit further off. So you won't see Jeannot and you won't see Watson. And you won't see Hayden Fury. So basically, you're getting 2 out of the 5 back. That looks like that's the way it's going to be. Cooper said that he hopes that Jeannot will be able to return by the end of the 4-game road trip. So let's hope so. Chaffee's presence back with the team suggests that neither of the forwards will be ready for Wednesday. In order to activate Sergachev off the long-term injury reserve, they do need to make at least one roster move. As of Monday, Jeannot and Watson were still on the injured reserve. Fury was moved off the long-term injury list prior to the All-Star game. So we'll see how that goes. The good news in all this is that there are 3 defensemen sidelined for the better part of at least the past month. The void was not felt. Not having Sergachev and Cernak out for an extended period of time is anything. Any period of time is anything the Lightning would want to deal with, but not noticing the absence in the silver lining. Based on the practice pairings Monday, Lilyberg appears that he will be in the lineup on Wednesday as he was paired with Nick Perbix. So that's good because you don't want to take Lilyberg out of the lineup. Let's see what else I got. We don't know what the roster move will be yet. So we'll have to wait and see. Among the candidates to keep an eye on are Alex Barré-Boulet and Fleury. So either Boulet or Fleury are going to be not playing to make room for the kids. So let's see. We got a lot of guys down in the crunch that are hot right now that have earned their call-ups, so we'll see. The waiver wire hits at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, and players will clear or be claimed by other teams by Wednesday at 2 p.m. Sergachev would need to be activated off the long-term injury list before the game against New York, so a roster move would need to be made by that time. Practice lines. Line 1 was Paul, Point, and Kucherov. Line 2 was Hagel, Cirelli, Stamkos, Izimat, Mott, and Sheary on the third line. And let's see. Well, they had ABB out there. Jeannot was out there practicing. Glendening was out there. Chaffee was out there. Watson. Watson and Jeannot are not going to be playing on Wednesday, so Chaffee will be playing. So Glendening and Chaffee will be playing, and we'll see who gets sent down because they have to make a roster move to put Sergachev back in there. The defensive pairings were Hedman and Radish, Sergachev and Cernak, Lilyberg and Perbix, and DeHaan and Fleury. So, and of course, we have our 2 goaltenders in Vasi and Johansson. So they're going to have to make one move in order to get Sergachev back on there. But those are the lines. Defensively, they're stronger now with Sergachev-Cernak line on the second line. Lilyberg is still here with Perbix and DeHaan and Fleury. We'll see. Somebody's going to get cut or somebody's going to get scratched before when they need to make a roster move. So that's what we're looking at right now. It's good that we're getting our players back. It's bad that we can't recall all those kids because the kids are the ones that really got that streak going. And that's how we got hot. So I would say I'm happy, but I'm sad because I love Sergachev back. I love Cernak back. But they get injured quite a bit. But at least we know that we have reinforcements. If either one of those 2 get hurt again, we can call up our crunch defensemen. It worked effectively for us. And we're going to keep our roll going, man. We have to, get her done and go out there and beat the Rangers. No easy task, especially in New York.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, being that I am done with my
I did want to bring something up.
Sure.
That one of the comments was we only got like one comment in the group. Justin Jennings brought up that ESPN, Warner Discovery, and Fox Sports announced Tuesday that they will partner to create a massive new streaming network dedicated to sports.
Yeah, I had posted that as soon as I had heard that.
Yeah, the service is scheduled to launch in the fall and will include broadcasts from the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, and other professional sports leagues.
Yeah, I was aware of that. And interesting. It's going to be another paid service type of thing. Now, I already have ESPN2, which does the Lightning games. So if you're a Lightning fan and you can get ESPN2, it's cheap enough where you can get the Disney package, which includes Disney, Hulu, and the Lightning games on ESPN2. And I don't remember how much I'm paying for it, but it's under $10.
I think it might be $9.99 or something like that.
Yeah, it's cheap. So that's how I get all my Lightning games is through that. But I have other resources as well. And I think, yeah. So there's always a way to get these shows. Unfortunately, you're at all these places, all these things are merging now. So people have to pay more money so they can watch their teams. And it's terribly frustrating, because, with the cost of living now and people out of work and everything like that, it's hard for people to get to watch their teams if they're, streaming. If they can't stream, how are they supposed to watch their teams?
Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day about, because they were trying to get on their disability, and they said that they were saying that they can actually get a job now while they're trying to get their disability, because they said that they were supposed to be hearing back from Social Security in about 3 to 6 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't work full time, but they can work part time while they're waiting, 20 to 25 hours. And I was like, good, because I was like, it's not like how it used to be. I was like, with the cost of living and everything, I was like, that needed to happen, because I was like, whenever my dad was trying to get his disability, he wasn't even able to work at all. Like, he had to suffer. He couldn't do nothing. I'd say now they had to be like, well, we can't do that. He couldn't work or nothing. He couldn't even work part-time. Or he'd be like, well, we're not going to, if you can work, then we're not even going to put you on your disability.
Mm-hmm. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. And when I posted that yesterday, I was a little frustrated because, I'm paying quite a bit for all my streaming services, and now here's another streaming service. So, they're adding up, all these streaming services, trying to make all this extra money and everything. It's out of control. So, anyway, I'm a little early on the sponsor list, but I figured it's a good time because, number one, I have to go to the bathroom. And number two, Heidi's got the list, and he'll lead us to the halfway point of the show with the sponsor list.
While you're using the bathroom.
Exactly. And Corey's coming on. So
hopefully
he'll come on, because we're going to talk some football, some Super Bowl, boring Super Bowl.
That no one really cares about.
Nobody really cares about it.
Because neither of the teams, I don't think a lot of people want in there.
Yeah, well, I wanted Detroit. I wanted to see them, get in there and be a super underdog and pull it off. But, it didn't happen. So here we go again with Mahomes and San Francisco with Purdy. And, San Francisco is the favorite, which is really weird to me, because you would think Mahomes and them guys would be the favorites, but no, San Francisco.
Yeah, they're the defending champs.
Yeah, San Francisco is the favorite, so that's a little weird. But whatever. So I will let Hyder take over while I disappear for a while. Then I can't do my commentary on the sponsors, how I feel about them ring rats.
You can probably just do it from the bathroom. So, sponsor list goes as followed: Our Place, Dunedin and Clearwater; Brendan's on the Causeway, Dunedin; Ozona Pig, Palm Harbor; Eddie's, Dunedin; Hurricane Eddie's, Dunedin; Burp; Snappers Comedy Club, Palm Harbor; Country Boy Dunedin. Massage and Skincare Solutions, Clearwater, which I was close to, but yet so far away from. Back in October? Yeah. Mason-Dixon Christmas Wish Q105 radio station, 104.7 FM, St. Pete. Santoro Pizzeria, Tampa. Spaghetti About It, Food Truck, Spring Hill. Gulf Coast Nutrition, Palm Harbor. Cafe Connection, Spring Hill. Gators Dockside, Spring Hill. Mad Greek, Bristol. J&K Crafts, Bristol. Giovanni's, Bluntville. Bristol Honda. And where we are right now, StreamYard.com. So if you want to get videos made and have it streamed pretty much like done everywhere, StreamYard is your place to go to. So, StreamYard.com, we love you. Even, Joe's paying for it, so. But that is the sponsor list for that. Oh, God. That's a burp. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get Corey on here and But here comes Joe back in here.
Okay.
And we undid the sponsor list.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to, trying to find people to crossfire with, just like I did that night. Damn, that was a great show. Where it was just me and those two guys going back and forth and everything, and that was so much fun. And the rains were out of the roof that night. So looking forward to more crossfires and people that think they know it all about sports when they take me on. Good luck.
Well, I haven't really talked to, like I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I haven't really talked to that many. And I think I've even told you, like, I've kind of distanced myself from several people.
Mm-hmm.
Been trying to talk to new people.
It gets to. I know I got lots of friends back in Tampa, and I do miss a lot of them. But I did a complete career move, packed up my stuff, and came here, and I'm making friends here. So
yeah,
you don't want to forget about certain friends back home. There's certain friends I'd like to forget about back in Tampa. Certain friends that I'd like to forget about in New York. But some of the ones that I carry that have stuck with me from moving in the different states that I've moved, and I've moved quite often in different states, various amount of states. I continue to talk to them and keep in communication, but it's not the same. when you live near your friends, you can go out and hang out and do stuff like me and Hyder do. And then there are the friends that, you just talk to on the phone. And my Florida friends, like Woody, that I just talk to on the phone. But he doesn't want to do the phone. He wants to text. He's like a girl. He's like all day long, 24/7. If you give him that amount of time, he will text all day long. It's crazy. I'm old school. I like a phone conversation. If I'm going to talk to somebody, I'd rather not text.
Yeah.
So I don't text much. I'd much rather get on the phone and talk to people, and that's just the way I am. Granted, I do have more time because I'm not working, so I do have more time to myself. But I'm hoping that that's not, going to be a regular thing moving forward too long.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take a look at the football notes. Even though neither one of us are interested or wanting to, I know that's why Corey wanted to talk. He wanted to probably talk about football.
Yeah, I don't think he's even. Let me see.
Yeah,
He's even.
I know he's a big football guy.
Yeah, he said that he was going to try to be on around 7:30, but he said that he had to do something. So, and then he said that it was I don't know if he was going to be back or not.
Yeah.
So,
well, we can talk football. Or we can talk wrestling. I mean,
yeah, we've had a pretty good. You've been on my show pretty much twice.
Yeah, I've been on twice this week
with Wrestle MMA.
Yeah, filling in for JJ. It's been a lot of fun,
and I even made him still work on the last one.
Yeah, which is good. I would do the same thing. But I
think he got a good laugh out of it because like we were joking about it. And I was like, even though you're sick, I was like, I'm still making you do work.
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, yep, you were. So I think it's just kind of funny.
Well, first of all, on Sunday, I have to mention this because the New York Giants Hall of Fame quarterback number 10, my boy, Eli Manning, coached the NFC to a 64-59 win over the AFC in the Pro Bowl. And Eli Manning is now 2-0 against his brother, Peyton Manning, in the Pro Bowl. So, the great Manning defeats his brother twice in a row. Does this sound familiar? And while I'm at it, and I'm on a roll about my boy Eli Manning, and if you don't care to hear about Eli Manning, you can go watch something else, because I'm going to talk about my boy. And Tampa fans, just jump off, because you guys hated Tom Brady. You knew that he cheated all those years with playing for Bill Belichick. They got busted for all those. And that's undeniable. So don't go on there thinking that you're going to defend these guys. There's no defense against it. They absolutely cheated during those 6 championships. So Brady decides that he's going to come to Tampa. Tampa falls in love with him, wants to kiss his ass, gives him the key to the city. Oh, Tom Brady is the new god. They worship him in the ground that he walks on and everything. Meanwhile, he has a background of playing for Belichick and cheating, getting those 6 rings. And then there's Eli Manning beating Brady in the Super Bowl. The only quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. The only quarterback to beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. How great is that? And I don't care if you like it or not. I love it. I just have to remind these idiots about that because it's true. Eli Manning's the only quarterback to beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. And I know my partner here likes Tom Brady. He doesn't love Tom Brady. He likes Tom Brady. And that's okay. You know, he's a Bucs fan, so he's going to support his quarterback. I get it. But some of these people that jumped all over Tom Brady when he came to Tampa, and I was there for it, and it made me sick to my stomach because these are the same fans that hated Brady just like us New Yorkers. We hate Tom Brady. We hated him when we played him, and we got the best of him, which is great because that's a cap in our feather in our cap that we were the ones that stopped Tom Brady from winning those 2 other rings. And he doesn't deserve, quite frankly, he doesn't deserve the 6 that he got from New England because he cheated. Those guys cheated.
Which, believe it or not, I was looking back at which I'll get back to my memories here in a minute, but I was looking at my memories and stuff like that on Facebook.
Right.
And I was watching New England, you know, the Patriots, you know, when they're Super Bowl and stuff like that. And I was like, like sitting there in my apartment watching that game. And I was like, oh, they just scored again. I was like, they're going to win. Like, you know, like real excited. I mean, I was happy that, you know, I was happy that Tom Brady was on there, but like, and you know, it's like, in a way I was like, man.
He wasn't playing for your team, though,
At the time. But I mean, but I like Tom Brady, but I was like, I didn't like him on the Patriots.
Nobody in Tampa did. Nobody liked Tom Brady when he was playing number 12 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't lie to me and tell me that you liked him. You did not like him.
I liked him better with the Bucs.
That's right. You liked him better when he became a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. And he won the Super Bowl with his boyfriend, Gronky.
Whenever Belichick was saying, oh, he's not that good.
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like,
he made a mistake.
He's like, he's not that good. And
he's old. He can't do it anymore.
That's when that whole division was actually not that bad.
It wasn't as bad as this year.
The last few years.
Nobody deserved to win that division, the weakest division in football. And don't get me started with that because the only reason why the Bucs made the playoffs is because that division is so freaking weak and the Bucs schedule was so freaking easy. You had to play, that hard games. Who they had to play to make the playoffs? They had to play the big, bad Carolina Panthers.
The last game.
No, they played them 2 out of 3.
No, oh, yeah. Well, they
played them 2 out of 3.
I know every team that in their division they played 2 out of 3 or 2.
And
twice.
Every team in Tampa's division sucks.
Oh yeah, of course.
They suck.
They had what was it like? Lower than 500, under 500.
Yeah, it was a joke.
But you know what the strongest division was? Right there.
Yeah, Baltimore Ravens, who choked.
We had 3 teams in the playoffs. We would have had 4. But it's whatever.
They choked. The Ravens choked.
Yep.
Offense.
I would have believed that they would have had 4.
The whole team, not like Dylan Wood, who says that it's all the quarterback's fault.
That's because everybody's always going to blame the quarterback. It's not just the quarterback.
Well,
he's not the whole team.
Dylan tried to hit you with that. Look at Lamar's record over the past 2 seasons when he gets.
It's not just It's not just. I'm like,
Well,
dude,
according to Dylan, it is.
There's no I in team.
Well, according to Dylan, there is. There is. According to Dylan, it's all your quarterback. It's all your quarterback.
Mm-hmm. I know.
When the great Eli Manning, the Hall of Fame Eli Manning, played, he had a great defense. The Giants had one of the best defenses in football. Okay? And offensively, they were tough too. But they took down the New England Patriots that were heavily favored in both Super Bowls and beat them. And Brady, what are you going to do? Brady just couldn't find a way to take down his daddy. He just said, "You know what, Eli, you're better than me. You're better than me in the Super Bowl. I can't beat you in the Super Bowl." So Eli Manning wins 2 Super Bowl championships, and my Giants go on to win 4 Super Bowl championships. And I'm proud to be a Giants fan, and I will take on any fan from any team, anytime, anywhere. You think you could bring it with me and put up with me, you come on here and try. Crickets.
Well, nobody's hardly even on. We're only got like one watcher.
Yeah. But anyway.
Who it is?
Anyway.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I don't know
All
who
right.
it is.
So San Francisco is favored by 1.5. 1.5. 6:30 on CBS. Now the thing is, who's going to be watching that? Who the hell is going to watch that? If they, unless you're a Kansas City fan and a San Francisco 49er fan, you're not going to be watching that. Now, I'm an NFC guy. Okay, my Giants play in the NFC. So if I had to root for one of those 2 teams, I would root for San Francisco. Because Mahomes is another Brady. He's a crybaby bitch boy that is on the sidelines crying, throwing stuff, having
Travis Kelce is throwing stuff.
a temper tantrum.
I mean, Travis Kelce's bullying people because he's trying to show off for his girlfriend.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's not a quarterback, but yeah. Reason why I brought up Mahomes is because Mahomes is a crybaby bitch boy. And he reminds me of Tom Brady.
If not worse. He's worse.
Oh, he's worse because he's got family involved in it more.
Yeah, and like he's on more commercials than anything, and I don't see how he's able to really.
Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how he's like.
Well, the thing is, if Mahomes stays healthy and he continues at this pace, he's going to surpass Brady.
Yeah.
He's already on his way.
Well, people already have him at number 1.
I mean, Mahomes is young still, and he's going to be in the league for many years. And if he continues at this pace, he will surpass Tom Brady. But, and I say but, Tom Brady has all that cheating background. He's got that asterisk behind him because he is guilty of cheating just like Belichick. Belichick was his daddy. He showed and told Tom, deflate the balls. And Tom Brady did. The radio communications, the headphone thing, everything like that, that's on Belichick. But Brady knew about it. Brady knew that his daddy was cheating, and he just kept rolling with it. So they kept on getting championships because the cheating was going on a regular basis. So Brady got 6 out of his 7 just from his years in New England playing for Belichick. So as far as I'm concerned, he only got 1, and that was with Tampa. He didn't cheat for that one. That's the way I look at it. So
The last 10 champions from Super Bowl 2014, which technically, I guess that's 2013, technically, I guess. Wouldn't that be? That'd be 2000. Whatever. Seahawks, Patriots.
Seahawks had a good team, man.
Seahawks, Patriots. Broncos, Patriots. Not Seahawks. Eagles. I've seen the bird.
Can't stand the Eagles.
That's when they pretty much did that whole thing to their own city.
Burn their own city and stuff.
Yeah, and then the Patriots.
Can't stand the Eagles. I can't stand their fans. Their fans are the dirtiest, lowest form of human beings.
And then Kansas City.
Okay.
Then the Bucks.
Kansas City didn't cheat.
And then the Rams.
Rams, yeah.
Then last year it was Kansas City.
Yeah. And, you know, it hurts you to think that Mahomes and Kansas City, if they win it,
I got the back.
I'm hoping San Francisco wins. I really, NFC. But I'm not interested in the game, and I'm rooting for the NFC team, but I'm really not that interested in it. So let's change the subject now. Now that I got Tampa's attention.
Well, Justin said Lamar may not get MVP. Last quarterback to win MVP with less than 30 touchdowns was Peyton Manning.
That's right, Peyton, yeah.
In 2008.
Yeah.
And, I do want to mention this. Mahomes' dad was arrested for third DWI. And something about, hang on a minute, let me see if I can find it again, because I want to.
Folks, if you ever want the news, it's always posted on Thunderstrikers and MMA all the time.
So, Patrick Mahomes Sr. On being arrested for his third DWI.
Third time, yep.
You'd be an alcoholic too if Jackson and Brittany were your son and daughter-in-law.
So that's the excuse. You could have killed somebody out there doing DWI driving. I guess he didn't want to take an Uber.
And Justin said that Lamar is terrible in the playoffs. He isn't a playoff quarterback. He's not as bad as.
There's a long list of playoff chokers.
Not as bad as Dak. Dak's probably the worst.
Yeah, Dak.
I mean,
can't stand the Cowboys either.
So,
choking quarterbacks.
Justin's going for the Chiefs.
I don't want to see crybaby bitch boy Brady Jr. win the Super Bowl. I'm an NFC guy. I'm sticking with San Francisco, even though I don't really feel like they're going to win. They are the favorites to win. So that's what the line says. The line says San Francisco. So we'll see. I hope so. Because I don't want to see bitch boy get another championship. Quite frankly, it would bother me.
Yeah.
So let's talk wrestling. We have a few minutes to go. I think everybody expected this. I was surprised it took this long, but it went on as expected. The Trick match.
Oh yeah,
Trick
Miller. Yeah,
Miller. Yeah, yep. That was
not a bad. That was not a bad match between Ilya and Trick Williams.
That was a very good match. It's just they waited for the turn after Ilya won. Right away, right after that, Miller went after him, turned on him, and laid him out. So, but you've seen this coming. So
yeah,
it was pretty good last night. I enjoyed it. The thing is, tonight's going to be, I'm sure they're going to give us more information on how Trick is doing. Hopefully he's not injured that much, but he took shots, man. He took some shots. So I hope he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
So what do we got this weekend coming up? Is it this weekend we have the pay-per-view? No.
What pay-per-view?
We don't have any pay-per-views coming up. We don't have anything coming up this week? No.
Let me see. I don't think so. I mean, as far as I know.
No, I guess not. All right. Well,
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is like that I have I got to watch New Japan. That'll be Will Ospreay's last match in New Japan, and don't steel cage match.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened in Japan,
And
as you can tell in the Wrestle MMA group, I think you've seen that.
yeah, there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes, and for those of you fans that are wondering why have Rock go against Roman? And I posted this today. The reason why they have Rock and Roman is because when the TKO signed Rock to a lucrative, that I've seen how much they're giving him. It's a lot of money. Okay. In order for them to sign Rock, one of their contractual agreements to that contract signing is that Rock gets his shot at Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So it's not that they're trying to be mean and take away Cody's spot. Rock's popularity is, and I gave those figures on the last show, Rock's popularity is so blown away over Cody's. Cody is a popular wrestler, but it's nowhere near Rock. Just because you got a few people that are shouting Rocky sucks, and everything like that, there's so many more Rocky fans in this world than there are. Trust me when I say this, because I got the figures here. Cody alone has 1.3 million X followers, which is called Twitter. It's not called X. And 1.7 million Instagram followers. Okay, so 1.3 and 1.7. Rock has 17 million X followers. So 17 million compared to 1.3 million. And then you look at Instagram, where Rock has 396 million Instagrammers. It's not even close, folks. Again, Rock wants to see Cody do well. He's all for the Cody campaign. He stands by it and everything. He's a businessman.
It was pretty much his idea. He wants to get Cody more popular.
Yeah. So, and it was also Cody's idea, in case everybody didn't know, and I'm sure you didn't. It was also Rock's idea for them to hand out those signs. That was Rock's idea to do that. So don't go hating on Rock.
Because literally Rock's daughter's getting death threats over this.
Yes.
And it's nothing to do with her at all.
Yeah. And she's on NXT.
She has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that's wrong, folks. So I think everybody's just overloading this. You don't know the inside story. Yeah. A lot of fans don't. Me and Hyder get inside information. I get inside information from, again, a guy that I know. He's a wrestling writer for 40 plus years. I subscribed to him back in the early 80s. He's iconic in wrestling knowledge. He's published his Wrestling Observer newsletter for 40 years. I was one of his first subscribers. I talk to him. I get the inside scoops from him. It's not Rocky that you should be pissed off at. It's the business. It's making money. Rock wins when he gets the gate and helps make sure that he oversees Triple H. He oversees the WWE, in case you don't know that. Rock is on a very high pedestal. Okay? Understand that he is on the committee of TKO. It's a very powerful spot. So don't hate him. He wants Cody to be successful. He wants Cody to be the most popular guy. So there you go. There you go. It's a shift of power.
Yep.
And I do not lie. I do not lie. I've been at it 40 plus years. I do not lie. I do not lie. I've been watching wrestling a long time. More than 40 years. What am I saying? 40 years. I don't want to give up my age, but I've been a wrestling fan.
Someone guessed it the other day. So.
Somebody guessed it the other day, and Haida was there to witness it. Somebody guessed my exact age, which is impossible. Nobody has been close. Ever. This guy just nailed it.
Yeah, someone just nailed it, like right there.
At the Italian place. I don't even know this guy. I was like, guess how old I am? And he named it. And I was like, what? Holy crap. How the hell did he know that?
Yeah, Rock says that Rock is also an actor and has his own tequila brand and clothing brand, and that's the reason he has that many followers. He's probably got a lot more. He's probably got a lot of followers because he does a lot of stuff.
He does a lot of stuff.
He does a lot more stuff than what Cody does. So
exactly. Cody's famous from his dad.
Well, Cody's only been in wrestling, really. So
yeah.
I mean,
but I just had to set the record straight to all the fans that are just like tearing up Rocky. They don't understand the inside of the business like I do, like Haida does. You know,
I mean, we'll figure out what everything's going on for the WrestleMania press conference on Thursday. I believe it's at
watching that Peacock
7, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to have a
Peacock
big announcement, and we'll see if they go with that. Because they might do a triple threat. There's things that they could do, they could change. I mean, they see what's going on. They know what's going on. You know, if anybody tells you that they don't watch the social media, that's horseshit.
Yeah.
They do. They monitor the media, just like in baseball, football, hockey. They deny that they have any affiliation with the NHL and everything, but they know what's going on. And those Cooper retirement rumors, come on, those are spams. Cooper's nowhere near being retired. Cooper's got a long way to go before he retires. So some of the stuff that's put on social media, and then I get people that message me every day asking me questions about what's going on with the Lightning, because I cover the Lightning for a living, so I have to answer to them. But I get wrestling things too, because I've been doing wrestling for so long. Just from Dave, learning from Dave, what's going on in the world of wrestling. And back in the day, it wasn't like it now. Okay, you had the WWF, you had NWA, and then you had AWA back in the day.
And then you had WWF, WCW, and ECW.
Yeah, they had to change the name because of legal reasons with the Wildlife Foundation, right?
Yeah.
So they had to change the name. But I'll put it to you this way. I went to Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Long Island, New York, to watch Bruno Sammartino, the man that Roman Reigns is trying to catch. And I'm hoping he fails, because I was around watching Bruno Sammartino win all his matches until that day that he lost to superstar Billy Graham and got pinned. That was shocking. But that's how far I go back. I go back to the Bruno days, the Gorilla Monsoon days when he was wrestling, not a commentator. Superstar Billy Graham, Harley Race, Nick Bockwinkel. Nick Bockwinkel was the best wrestler in the AWA. Harley Race held the belt for the NWA for God knows how long. It was those three guys. Those three guys held the title for so long. And for me to look and see this tribal chief crap, the guy wrestles once every couple of months. Okay? We need to get him out of there. He does not deserve to be champion. You don't wrestle once every couple of months. He wrestles and then he goes on vacation. I mean, I don't like Gunther, but I have a respect for Gunther because he's out there every week defending a belt.
Yeah.
And it's funny, but last night, did you see even how was it? Somebody said brought up that we don't want a part-time champion here. We don't want a part-time champion here. We want a full-time champion.
Yeah.
And he's right.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or not, he's right. We don't have a champion that defends the belt each and every week. And they should defend it at least once a month. Not 2 months, not 3 months, not 4 months, not 5 months. Once a month. Once a month.
Yeah.
Tony Sammartino used to do it every week.
Well, Seth Rollins has been doing it.
Rollins has been doing it every week till he got really bad injured. I don't see how he's supposed to wrestle at WrestleMania. Tell me how he's going to do that with a torn ACL and a meniscus. Can you possibly come back in 2 months? Or for something like that?
The only thing that you can do is rehab for right now.
Yeah.
And if that don't help, then after WrestleMania, then
I'll be shocked if he can defend it at WrestleMania. I'll be shocked. I don't see how he's going to do it. Was he Bionic Man? It's just going to recuperate by itself in 2 months? Got to get new champions. Got to get some young blood in there. But I don't think it's going to be that way. I think Cody Rhodes is going to have the torch. And Rock is going to be his boss. Rock's going to be
there's a rumor going around that like Triple H is supposed to be leaving.
Well, that's because TKO wants Rock in there, but
I mean,
you're trying to push him out.
Yeah, I mean, I just go ahead and keep him as creative.
I don't see why he can't stay on as creative.
He's doing pretty good. He's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job, but he's
not sure what's going on.
He's going to have to answer to Rock now. So that's it. So people stop hating on The Rock. It's a business. It's behind the scenes. You don't really know about it unless we tell you about it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's written in, on Facebook. They're not going to tell you all the inside news. I know Dave does a lot of covering the inside news, but he doesn't tell you exactly everything. But the guy's been in it for 40 years doing that newsletter. And I can remember it was like a small newsletter when it first came out. And now it's like, that's a couple of pages.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. And Dave expanded he used to be the major things. And now
it's like
everything.
a lot of people are doing it now.
He covers everything, and he's got somebody with him, which is weird too, because Dave used to do it by himself for all those years. But anyway, we're over. We're happy that we got this show done because we didn't have a lot to talk about. I mean, we could have brought up the Super Bowl, but nobody's interested in it. We could have brought up wrestling, but a lot of people saw that match last night. A lot of people saw what happened and everything. But final thoughts time, and then we got to close it down. So
I got 2 final thoughts.
Excellent.
So Saturday was mine and Faith's 11 years that we've been together.
And didn't tell nobody. Since when?
Didn't really tell nobody.
No.
I actually put it up on Facebook.
I didn't see it, and I wasn't told.
Well, 11 years.
11
that
years.
We were, not really married, but we were started dating. And on that day, this is what I was going to get at.
Okay. I think I know this.
Yes, because I brought it up to you.
But you didn't say it was your anniversary.
Oh, no, I did. I did bring it up to you about it.
You didn't say it's our anniversary.
I did tell you. You probably just forgot.
I don't forget.
That's a lie.
I don't forget something like that. If you said that it's your anniversary.
I told you that it was. I told you it was. I was like that. It was mine and Faith's 11-year anniversary. Yeah.
No. You most definitely did not tell me it was anniversary.
Well, anyway.
You said something like you were going out to eat, but you didn't say it's our anniversary. We're going out to eat. You did not say that. You never said anything like, I did not know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're saying, yeah, but you never told me.
I did tell you.
Where's the proof? He has no proof. I'm telling you, he didn't tell me, or else I would have got a gift for them.
Well, it's okay.
I would have taken them out to eat. I would have gotten them a gift.
Well, it's no big deal.
Because I didn't know.
What's no big deal on that?
Well, it is kind of a big deal.
Well,
I want to know when somebody's birthday is and anniversary is. I mean, that's what friends do.
I know, but still.
I know, but still nothing. If I would have known
I really
your
didn't.
anniversary.
I didn't even know until I looked up on the memory. I actually forgot.
Got your own anniversary.
Well, on when we started dating.
Okay,
I actually know when
you
we
forgot that it was our anniversary.
Well,
you
when
forgot to tell me that it was
the one thing that I do remember is when me and her got married. And I know that's in July. So but what I was getting at about when we first started dating 11 years ago on Saturday, that was the day that 11 years ago when we started dating was the last time that the Ravens won a Super Bowl. Yeah. And I actually was going for the Ravens.
So you're heartbroken. Kind of like you're heartbroken that you didn't get that massage when you were only half an hour away.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. I was like, so close, but yet so far away.
You did not. You missed out, man. You got on a plane. You flew to Florida. You were right there in Tampa, St. Pete.
Well, we weren't really even thinking about that either. We were such in a rush too.
Yeah, that sucked that we rushed like that. But you were.
But that was one thing that's we were such in a rush because we had to get to the motel when I got off the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much go to sleep and then get up, do what we needed to do.
Load the car, load the cat.
Do everything. And then we forgot the medicine.
Oh, God.
And it was sitting right there. That's the bad part. But
yeah, I got a phone call from Maureen, who I was living with at the time. And she goes, you forgot the medicine, right?
Whoops.
There ain't nothing I can do, man. I was like, I got to get Molly out of there. I think I was
a little bit jet lagged. I think I was. Of course, my first time flying too. I mean, I think I was a little bit jet lagged.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
it was a little stressful too, because it didn't go as you planned it.
I mean,
but
my other final thought is Wrestling MMA is almost at 100 members.
Woo-hoo!
Finally.
Well, you were at 100 before.
Well, I was at 160.
Yeah.
So we're getting close. Hopefully we can get back to that, and I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna.
It takes time, but it builds. It definitely builds. It builds by word of mouth. It builds by reputation. There's so many different tools.
So if anybody's seeing this, add your friends, add your family members to the Wrestling MMA group.
Or go to Bristol and look at his car.
Yeah, because now, everybody says that they see my car and they really didn't know it was my car. Now they know it's my car.
Yeah. Wrestling MMA on the door. You can't miss it unless it's far away or at nighttime. It doesn't glow in the dark.
It doesn't glow in the dark.
So,
if I get me another car, I'm going to put the same thing on there.
mm-hmm.
I will do the same thing. Probably a little bit bigger so that way I can see a little better.
Yeah.
A little better.
All
It's your turn.
Well, wow. Well, I'm not rooting for Mahomes, crybaby bitch boy. reminds me too much of Brady. Only Mahomes doesn't cheat. Mahomes don't cheat like Brady does, but he's more of a crybaby bitch more than Brady, if you can believe that. He kind of is. He puts up the tantrums on the sidelines. He throws stuff just like Brady did. But again, he involves his family in it, which makes it worse. So I agree with Hyder.
Social networking too.
He's more of a bitch boy than Brady is.
And the naked on social network.
I never thought that I'd see somebody that more of a bitch boy than Brady, and a cheater at that. So, what's great is Eli Manning is Hall of Famer, and he's the GOAT in my book. So, so Brady legitimately got one Super Bowl without cheating. I'll give him that. But the 6 that in New England, those were all cheating years under Belichick, where he learned how to cheat. So I guess let's go San Francisco. Let's win it for the NFC. Other than that, thank you for watching. It was a good show. We'll be back now next week. I'm not sure. I'm hoping to get on Wednesday, but again, I don't have the schedule in front of me, so I don't know if we have a game next Wednesday.
Hang on. I'm going to look it up.
Okay. Well, I know we're playing. Well, hopefully you can let me know. So I don't want to tell people that come on Tuesday nights.
Crap.
I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that everybody knows.
So, let me see here.
We are playing next Tuesday, the 13th, in Boston. We're playing next Tuesday night, so we can do the show on Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah, the 14th. And then we can do another show on the 28th. No, 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, folks. Tune in for Wednesday night, because we have Boston on the 13th, which is a Tuesday night. Then we have Philadelphia on a Tuesday night on the 27th. So Wednesday, the only Wednesday game that we got is the Ranger game, which is tomorrow. The 14th, the 21st, and the 28th are all going to be Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. So we're set for the rest of the month of February. So put it on your calendars. The 14th, the 21st, and the 28th will be on the air 7 p.m. on those dates. So we're good to go. We are good to go. Wednesday night is our new night. The reason why I'm doing it on Wednesday nights is because of pretty much the Lightning have so many games on Tuesday nights. So Wednesday night is definitely a better night for us to do. It's in between games, which is perfect. And okay, so I'm going to shut it down tonight. So have a great night, folks. We'll see you next Wednesday night, 10 o'clock. Let's go Niners. It's big bitch boy Mahomes.
Honestly, hope they both lose.
Okay. Have a good night, folks. See you next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock.
All of our teams were out of it, so
all our teams are out.
I hope they both lose.